Hello, students. As I promised, I was going to work a few of the problems from the back of the chapter. The first problem I'm going to work is problem 1-3, and this is simply a review of algebra. We need to review algebra and trigonometry to be successful. Your math skills do need to be sharp, so we're going to review a little bit of math here. And the first problem I'm going to work is problem 1-3 from your textbook. And this is the equation here. 28 minus 5 over 12x equals 3/4 x. Now, as you notice in the denominator, we have 12 and we have 4. We need to eliminate the denominators. And one thing that we can do is multiply through by 12. Okay, so okay, 12. And then, so 12 times 28. Let me just double check my calculator with my calculator here. In just a second. Anyway, it looks like my calculator's, oh, there it is. It's like it was hiding. So we got 12 times 28, and that's equal to 336. And then 12 is going to cancel out here. So we're going to have minus 5x, right? Because 12 will cancel out, and it's equal to 4 goes in 12, 3, it's going to equal 9x here. Again, so 12 times 28 is 336. Divided by 12 is going to leave us minus 5x equals 9x, because 4 goes into 12, 3 times 3 is 9, so 9x. Okay. Now we're simply just going to complete our algebra. We're going to add 5x to both sides here. Right. And we're going to have 336 equals 14x. Now let's divide both sides by 14. All right, so we got 336 divided by 14 equals 24. So x equals 24. Now, if you have any issues with this problem, please make sure you contact me, okay? So that's just a review of some algebra there, all right? So let's work another problem. Okay. So please let me know if you can do it in way of email. If for some reason the screen does not look clear for whatever reason, just please let me know. All right, so we have, this is problem 1-4 from your textbook. And we have to solve simultaneous equations. Okay, simultaneous equations. And the two equations we have is 2x plus 8y equals 20. That's our first equation. And our second equation, we have 5x minus 3y equals 10. All right, now we want to solve for X and then substitute back into the equation and solve for Y. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of my Y first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top equation here by a +3. All right. And then I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 8. Now what that's going to do is going to eliminate that middle term. So let's do the first. Let's distribute the 3. So we're going to have 6x, right, plus 24y equals 60. Below that, we're going to distribute the 8. So we're going to have 40x minus 24y equals 80. All right, now we're going to simplify this. So we're going to have 46x. This cancels out, right? Equals 140. Now we're going to divide both sides by 46. And so x now equals, okay, let's see. Let's do the math here on the calculator. We're going to have 140 divided by 46 equals, x equals 3.04. Okay, 3.04 is x. Now, I'm going to substitute this. You can substitute this back into either one of these equations. I'm going to substitute it back into the first equation up here. So we have 2x plus 8y equals 20, right? And so we're going to substitute in the 3.04 into x. We're going to have 2 times 3.04 plus 8y equals 20. All right. So this is going to be what? 6.08 here. 6.08 plus 8y equals 20. We're going to subtract. We're going to subtract 6.08 from both sides. And we're going to be left with 8y equals, all right, 1. So we're going to have 20 minus 6.08. That's going to be 13.92. And we're going to divide by 8. So therefore, y divided by 8 equals 1.74. 1.74. And we should box in our answers. Always box in your final answers. Okay? All right, we're going to work 3 more problems here, or 2 more rather. Okay, the next problem is a trig problem. Okay, this is problem 1.1-8 from the back of your book. And we have something that looks like this. And okay. Now it wants to know what these angles are. So this is A, B here, and then C. We don't know what those angles are. We do know what this one is 35 degrees. Okay, now They want us to find angles A, B, and C. Well, this A is really easy because if you look at this angle is 35, alternate interior angles. If this is 35 degrees, then this must be 35 degrees as well. So this angle is 35, so A must be 35. A equals 35 degrees. So we can put that in there. Okay. Now, we know this is 90 and we know this is 35. Let's find B. Well, B now is going to equal, we know all the angles of a right triangle, or any triangle for that matter, equals 180 degrees. So I have 180 degrees, right? Minus 90, because this is the perpendicular symbol here. So it's 90 degrees over there, right? And then minus 35 degrees, okay, is going to equal B. So let's do the math here. So basically 180 minus 90 is 90, right? And then 90 minus 35 is 55. So this is 55 degrees. 55 degrees, okay? So that's what B is. B is 55 degrees. Now, we know that this is a straight line. The angle of a straight line right here, this angle here should be 180 degrees as well, okay? So if this is 55, then C, 180 degrees minus 55 degrees equals 125 degrees. And that completes that problem. We have one more problem to do. And then Mr. Morris will go back and try to fix his previous video that he made, spent an hour and 30 minutes on, and forgot to take the mute button off. So you learn the hard way sometimes. All right, hopefully this video will come out fine. We'll find out. So this is the last problem for today. We have a right triangle like this. So this is reviewing our trig a little bit. And we did some algebra earlier, right? The hypotenuse here is 20 meters. I hope you can read that. That's 20 meters. And this angle here is 38 degrees. And we know this is 90 here, right? And this is the side we want to find. We want to find out what side A or leg A of the triangle, the right triangle. So if we look at this, we can use one of our trig functions or sine function because we know the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Remember that sine of an angle equals the opposite side over the hypotenuse, right? So the angle is 38. So they say sine 38 degrees equals the opposite side, which is A, over the hypotenuse, which is 20 meters, okay? Now, we can cross multiply here, and we're going to find out that A now is equal to 20 sine 38 degrees. And give me a second, use my calculator here, find out what sine 38 is. So 38 sine times 20 equals A equals 12.3 meters, okay? All right, so sorry you could barely see that, now you can see it. And this was problem 1-13 from your book. All right, so that completes this little miniature lecture. I thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you later.